So let's not waste any time. Let's get in, let's get into this. Get right into the topics of today. Now, honestly, I was only planning to talk about one thing, but before I started the stream, I did find a few quick things that puff pieces to add to the wake and baked news. By the way, which I keep forgetting to do the intro for. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Wake and Baked News. Wake and Baked News. I'm your host, PaperSin, and I'm awake. Definitely about to be baked. Normally, I'm already baked, but I'm definitely about to be baked, and I'm here to bring you some news. Now, in today's news, we are going to talk about one of the topics that have been everywhere online today, and honestly, just now thinking about it, I don't know why. There's one thing I expected someone else to talk about this topic, and I was gonna look for their reaction to it. For some reason, I forgot, which is fine, but it's not something that I like to do. So, hold on. God damn. All right, we got to talk about that too. Ooh, we'll talk about that. It'll add it to like one of the mini puff pieces I was gonna talk about. We're just gonna talk about that. What the fuck? Oh, I think I rolled it too tight. Damn. Oh well. It happens. It happens. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. La la la. So, what are we going to talk about today? Well, we're going to talk about the thing that everybody else, well, not maybe not everybody else, but a lot of other people have been talking about. Adam 22 got divorced? Question mark? I mean, you already saw the fucking title, the thumbnail and the fucking title, so yeah. We're going to be talking about the divorce between Adam 22 and Leana the Plug. Yeah, it looks like the person that I expected to the people that I expected to make a comment about this topic, the Adam 22 divorce. I expected Fresh and Fit to weigh in on it, but I just typed it in and I don't see anything. So enough stalling. Let's actually get into this shit. But you guys know how we do in the beginning. We always do. Fuck, excuse me. You guys know how we do in the beginning. Let's go over these puff pieces real quick. Rakai, streamer Rakai, the most annoying. Well, the next Jack Shittery. You know what I'm saying? People are I believe, because I've seen this before, so I fully believe it. But people are saying that Rakai is like the next Jack Dorothy or Jack Shittery because people he's widely disliked, punchable face. It sounds about right. I fuck with it. I can go with that. You know what I'm saying? If I saw Rakai in the streets, I would definitely punch the shit out of him. Even if he'd probably have his cameras on and try to sue me afterwards. But I think it would be well worth it, to be honest. I mean, it's Rakai. Rakai is Kai Cenat's biggest mistake, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Platforming the wrong motherfucker. He is, and people say, "Oh, he's just a kid." Nigga, please. No, we can't. He can't be. How long are we gonna let him get away with using that type of excuse? Fuck that. He needs to get his ass whooped. Since apparently he didn't. Since, in my opinion, he never had a father that whooped his ass at home. That's why he turned out the way he did. But Rakai reveals his school isn't letting him attend graduation in person because they believe that he could disturb other students. And let's be real. Rakai being a streamer, streamers like to put everything. Like they don't have for some reasons most streamers don't have this mind that says that lets them know, this thought in their mind that lets them know that not everything has to be content. Some streamers like to make everything into content, and since Rakai is a lot like Jack Shittery, he would definitely turn his graduation into just more content. Part of me wants to be like, that's that hustler mindset, right? There's a limit, bro. That's not hustler mindset. That's just brain rot mindset. You feel me? And I honestly agree. I agree that his school does not, should not let him attend because of that. And anyway, here's him talking about it and bitching about it probably. But he's Rakai. Like, he does not need to be. I'm honestly surprised they let him graduate in the first place. I'm sure he can't even read the first page of the Harry Potter book. You feel me? I'm sure he can't even read the first page of the dictionary. But I digress.
Saying like, okay, I go to school, so I can't go to school right now. They're saying, okay, they said that the school been talking about me going back to school, and they think like it's just not gonna work. Like, you in school, no one gonna be the focus, which I think that's just fucking bullshit. You feel me? I think that's bullshit. Chat, facts or not, that's fucking bullshit, bro.
No, it's not. I feel like
no, that's bullshit. They say
no. You would make sure you yourself, Rakai, would make sure that other students couldn't focus. Just because you are, I'm sure you feel some type of way. You're already making money, like you feel you don't need school. You wanted to drop out, didn't you? I definitely feel like you'd be like, I don't really care about the school because I don't need to I don't need to graduate. You know, I don't care because I'm already making money, blah blah blah. And you would definitely like ruin shit for everybody else because everything would be a big joke to you. So no, he doesn't need to go back to that place. Again, I am very surprised they let him graduate. They probably wanted to let him graduate just to make sure that he doesn't come back and try to get his degree and then have to deal with him again for another year. Like, they probably just wanted to make sure they got rid of him.
They said if I go to school, oh, I'm a cause shit like that. Y'all saying facts?
If I go to school, I'm gonna cause shit like that. I bet he can't even read cursive. I bet he doesn't even know what cursive is.
So y'all think me going to school, I'm gonna cause commotion and shit? Yes or no?
You know the word commotion?
Everybody at that school I grew up with before everything, like before me streaming shit like that, nigga, I grew up with them, bro. It's not like
exactly why you shouldn't go. You would cause a commotion. You know, if yourself, you know damn well, you would try to turn it into content, have your cameraman come with you, and you would just make everything into one big joke. You wouldn't care about shit. So no, you don't need to go. They made the right choice, and you know it. And now you're crashing out about it for no reason, because it was a great opportunity for you to make content. You were playing content around it, but now that content has been you've been stripped of your ability to make content from that. So of course you're pissed about it. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, bro, I'm telling you, bro. So that's just bullshit right there. Saying like,
okay, that was the end of the clip. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below about Rakai going to school. Am I right or is he right? Should he be going to school or graduation or whatever? Should he be going or nah? Like, let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Now, speaking of graduation, what do you think it's like to graduate tax brackets? You know what I'm saying? So like, start making so much money that you start to make that fuck you money. You know what I'm saying? That I'm unfuckwittable type of money. You know what I'm saying? Because people like Aiden Ross, you know, once they sell things like brand risk, and he ended up sold it for like 500 million, and reportedly became known as like one of the first, if not the first, billionaire from streaming. You know what I'm saying? Well, even Aiden Ross got surprised and was left speechless after finding out Trainwrecks is in fact the richest streamer ever, after telling him he makes 25 million. 25 million a month. A month. You know how many people are gonna? Most people aren't even gonna see $1 million. Like, well, they might see $1 million, but like within their lifetime, they would have spent at least $1 million or more. But actually having $1 million in your bank account, so few people will actually see that. And then, oh, appreciate it, Sinner Seer. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's custom made. I feel it. I love it. I love it too. It's my thing. My thing. I'm glad you like it. But what was I saying? Um, Most people aren't gonna see $1 million within their lifetime, let alone 10 million, let alone 25 million. But Trainwrecks is making 25 mil a month? A month? 300 million a year? Whew. Chase your dreams, ladies and gentlemen. Chase your dreams. You'll never know what you could become, and how far those heights will take you. But let's check this out. I mean, I don't doubt that Aiden Ross probably thought he was the richest, especially since he sold Vanderbilt for 500 million. And then of course, but there's also XQC. So he probably thought it was either him or XQC. XQC got that kick deal for 100 million, right? So, but Trainwrecks is quietly over here, not even stunting, not even like trying to show off that he makes bank like that. You feel me? Check this out.
I was making 20.
Hold on. It is low. I don't watch these ahead of time. I kind of look at the title, and I may watch like a few seconds of the beginning, but I don't like watch them outright. So sorry if sometimes the volume sucks shitty.
$5 million a month. I was making $25 million
It's still not. Hold on.
a month. I was making $25 million a month. Like, what the fuck do you expect?
What?
Those were crazy days.
Wait. What'd you just say?
Yeah, bro. In those days, like my peak, I was making like 25 mil a month.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Wait. You were making $25 million a month.
Yeah. And
That's
those
crazy.
cracked out days when I was streaming 350 hours a month, taking 100 milligrams of Adderall per day, I was getting between 15 and 30 mil a month.
And let me ask you a question. How many hours of sleep did you get every day?
Maybe like 6 hours.
Okay, so that's good sleep.
6 hours, yeah.
That's insane, dude.
Yeah. Those are
That's
crazy
good.
days, bro. I was making $25 million a month.
But like, damn, bro. Like, imagine making 25 mil a month. Imagine making 25 mil a month. Like, yeah, what would you do with that shit? Ooh. Yeah, fam. I mean, I'm trying to get to that point. You feel me? I mean, I don't know if I'd be taking Adderall like that. But I definitely have energy drinks and weed. You feel me? That would be my fuel for my rocket ship to 25 mil a month. God damn, bro. Let's get it, chat. Lock in. But let me know what you think about that first off. I definitely didn't know Trainwrecks was making that much money when he was at his peak. But also, I guess around that time I wasn't even really into knowing. I didn't even pretty sure. Yeah, man. Around that time I didn't really know much about streams or streamers. So, yeah. But damn, what would you do with 25 mil? Let me know in the comments below. Now, this next subject I want to talk about. If you were making 25 mil a month, handling something like this, well, minus the backlash, but handling something like this would be easy to deal with. Shit, if you're making 25,000 a month, no, 25,000 a year, this probably would still be easy, or not easy, but it'll be something that you could deal with. Let's talk about it. YouTuber Jesse Ridgway and his wife abort a baby after discovering the baby would have had Down syndrome. And now they're getting backlash from it. Now, first off, before we watch this clip, I mean, obviously her body, her choice. Sure, you go with that. Also, in my opinion, like, let's say it's the baby that the baby has Down syndrome, right? And you find out before the baby's born. if your kid has like Down syndrome type shit, then like, bruh, you know it's going to be more difficult for you as a parent. You know, the things you're gonna have you would have to go through while raising the kid, as well as the things the kid might experience while being or while going through life, having other kids make fun of him or make fun of them and stuff like that, or whatever. Um, so I get maybe not wanting to have to go through that for your kid or for yourself, because you would have to put in that extra effort to make sure their life is great. You know what I'm saying? And of course, since it's your kid, you want to give them a great life, or at least that's how most parents are. Some parents are just kind of assholes. They might even leave their kid in the trash can, or they might just beat their children. And I'm not talking about giving them a spanking because they did something bad and you're trying to teach them right from wrong. But I'm talking about they beat their kids just because they came home, or just because the kid came home, or just because the dad walked in the door and just figured he needed to beat somebody because he had a shitty day at work or something. Now, I get lost my fucking train of thought. I get why they might not want to have to have that weight on their shoulders for raising a kid like that. But there's other people don't really see it that way. They everybody's gonna have their own opinion, and even though mine is the right opinion, and other people might come with their own opinions that are completely different from mine and obviously wrong. But anyway, let's watch. If you're only listening, I was just making faces that kind of let you know that I was joking. Let's watch this clip.
Here we go. Thought we're gonna see the result. I have to download the official report. Abnormal insight result. Consistent with trisomy 21. No.
What is it? Wait. Where are you seeing this? Oh.
No.
Let me see. I can't see it.
It says abnormal insight result. Blah, 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 showed 3 chromosome 21 signals consistent with
Mrs. Train
Down syndrome.
So I didn't know he talked about it.
Counseling is recommended. Pattern consistent with trisomy 21.
So the kid would have Down syndrome if it's born. I honestly didn't know you could catch something like that before birth.
Hey.
So they have an abortion? This is when they decide to just...
Not the result we wanted to see, guys. I started to get kind of a not good feeling just when the results were sitting here. That's why I didn't want to open them. I started to feel really uncomfortable about it. Just kind of in shock, like, truly. We talked before this, guys, about what would we do if we confronted this scenario. Because this was the more likely scenario. We talked about terminating the pregnancy. Obviously things could change because this is traumatic, like very traumatic. And I know you guys even watching this, this is traumatic for the whole community. I think now that we have a definitive result, we'll talk with these counselors and we're gonna have some hard conversations.
Typically, if the initial FISH result shows trisomy 21, the final full karyotype or microarray analysis also confirms it in more than 99% of cases.
It's just all very overwhelming and confusing to navigate. Ashley's
like, I know a lot of people out there might be like, well, I mean, it doesn't matter. I would care for the kid either way. These people are still horrible, but you have to understand, everybody is different. Yeah, you might have wanted to take care of the kid anyway, and there are people who have obviously done that, but not everybody wants to or has the emotional stamina. That's again, you gotta take care of an entire kid, entire new life until it can take care of itself. and even then, they still might rely on you from time to time. But not everybody has that emotional stamina to want to be able to want to do that. And of course, some people don't want to their kid to have to live a life like that. They want their kid to live a life as best as they can, and they maybe think that a kid being or their kid being born with Down syndrome is something that they wouldn't want, is an experience that they wouldn't want their kid to have. And if that's how they feel, then that's how they feel. You can't really blame them for that. But again, I get why people would be mad at that. But you people have to understand that everybody has their own, they can make their own decisions and choices. And they will face whatever repercussions they face if there are any to face.
He's almost halfway through this thing. Not saying we force it, but like the kid seemed healthy, and there's been stories of where the kid comes out and is like super functional, and so it's like, I don't know. There's just a lot to digest, and we're not really going to be doing that in this video. We just wanted to let you guys in on what the results were. Where's your head at? Just sad.
Okay, and we don't have to like watch them
For a while for us. Pretty
Right.
dark for a while for us. And we thought this was going to be a nice little
Would I abort it or would I
ray of
keep?
sunshine.
That's a good ass question, to be honest. I haven't even thought about it. Because I have to boil it down to thinking, can I take care of, a kid like that? Do I have it in me to take care of a kid like that? And do I have it in me to make sure that anytime the kid comes home, crying about being bullied at school, I'm able to help them through that and manage it. Because in my opinion, that would have to wear you down after a while. You know what I'm saying? Hearing about the problems your kid has to go through. Yeah, that's what I'm trying. Like the kid. Exactly. Would the kid be happy? Because there's times where I wish when I was a kid there were times where I wish I wasn't born, and how would this kid really feel? So I know other people out there will be like, well, it's not your decision to make. It's not your life. It's the kid's life. Well, it's yes, they're right, but it's my life to take care of as well. You know what I'm saying? Because I would be that kid's parent. Honestly, I don't think I would want it to take care of a kid with Down syndrome. I'm not sure if I could. To be honest, it's not whether I want to or no. I don't think I could. Because like I said, that shit will wear down on you, and I would just feel worse and worse for the kid. I might end up doing something that I shouldn't do. Like if I kept hearing about someone making fun of my child, you know what I'm saying? For something that they can't really that they don't have any control over. Shit. But then again, because I have sickle cell anemia, and when my mom was pregnant with me, the doctor let my mom know that I have sickle cell and it's probably best to terminate the pregnancy. And my mom said, well, if God wants him to be born, then he'll be born. And she let that go. My mom didn't want to terminate me. She just said, if he's supposed to be born, he's supposed to be born. But I'm not my mom. I don't know if I have it in me to take care of if I have it in me to take care of a child like that's has something something major to deal with in their life. And I know sickle cell is nowhere near as it's completely different from Down syndrome, but yeah. Motherfucker could not be a Lantis. I could be a father, bro. I could be. I can be. I will be. One day, probably. But like we're talking about okay, Lantis, if your girl was pregnant, whatever, and you found out your kid was gonna have Down syndrome when they were born, could you raise a kid with Down syndrome? Because I mean, you have to think about what the shit that they would go through, and think about everything you have to go through, and think about everything that you have to go through for them. Boy, see, that's what we're talking about. That's what this clip is about. And someone asked me, "Hey, could you or sinners asked me, "Hey, could you raise a kid with like that?" Or they asked me what I would do in that situation. I do the same shit. But these two are facing a shit ton of backlash because of their choice. You rather get milk than this. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the store, get some milk, some cigarettes, some weed. I'll be back in about 30 minutes. 30 years later, he never came back.
And it's not. Sorry to be crying, dude.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
If they want it, they should. Right. It's their choice, their decision to make. But everybody's crashing out about it, or the public is crashing out about it, because it's not the choice that the public or that a lot of other people would make. And so those other people are just raging because they should think they should be able to control someone else's life. Am I gonna judge? I'm gonna judge, but I'm not gonna judge. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna judge, but I am gonna judge.
Oh man. I bought boy clothes because I was so sure that it was.
She bought boy clothes because she was sure it was gonna be a boy.
Out. I was ready. I was ready. I gotta start.
There? Yeah.
The start of our journey.
Wouldn't want my kid to go through a life like that. Exactly. Me neither.
Start a family. This is how it starts.
I know it's hard to look at like silver linings, but I mean the fact that you can get pregnant is good. We weren't sure, and it was instant. We don't know why this happens. Maybe it is a birth control over a decade. Maybe it is just random genetic sequencing and it glitched.
Birth control over a decade? Was she taking birth control for over a decade? I mean, apparently that shit fucks with women already, especially like their psychological state, I believe. But damn, for a decade, and then she gets pregnant, and at first she's told she can't get pregnant after a decade of birth control, and then she ends up getting pregnant with a Down syndrome kid. I don't want him to suffer from society because he's different. I can take care of him and love him, yeah, but I don't want to suffer. Exactly. You don't want you wouldn't want that shit. You wouldn't. And I'm sure you have to think that would that kid want to deal with that shit? Hell no. Or well shit, I guess that we technically can't know. Atlantis is on one. He's right. It's for his good. I feel that. It's for his good. Because this world is fucking cruel. You know? They would get taken advantage of. They would get bullied. Shit's crazy. I mean, not having kids nowadays is a bad idea anyway. That's true. It's already expensive as fuck. And then of course, if your kid is as a Down syndrome kid, that's even more money you have to spend. For their special needs. I mean, yeah, these people might have money because of YouTube, but you know, it doesn't mean the other factors don't matter. Way more money, yeah, it would cost way more money. And also, not everybody or not all Down syndrome kids are like that one hot Down syndrome chick. I can't remember her name. I've seen her clips on like Instagram and shit. I'm pretty sure if I just type in hot chick with Down syndrome. Have you guys seen her? I don't know her name. This chick. Is it this chick? No, it's not that chick. She even has an OF. I mean, I've seen her talk about it in a clip. I didn't go to confirm because I don't really give a shit. Oh, is this her? Kelly Down syndrome baddie. Girl with Down syndrome. This it? This is it. This chick right here. Hold on, audio, I gotta mute that shit. If having Down syndrome means you're ugly, I must be different. Yeah, this chick. Like I ain't gonna lie, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'd hit. I ain't gonna lie. I would definitely hit. Not every person with Down syndrome is her. Face swap this shit. Genuinely, why does Down syndrome make everything look the same? I mean, yeah, you're right. Everybody with Down syndrome, their faces all their faces look the same. Huh? I never thought about that. But yeah, not every person with Down syndrome has a body like that. You feel me? But I digress. So they're not going to be as accepting in society as she is. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure she doesn't have as much trouble as other people with Down syndrome. You know what I'm saying? You only like, nah, bruh. I am a member of the All Tits Are Equal committee. Okay, that's the reason. No. Oh, you're saying, oh, okay, other men. That's why they wouldn't do the same. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Okay, at least Cinder knows what I'm saying. I am a member of the All Tits Are Equal committee. Wouldn't hit if she had small ones? Yes, I would. I mean, she still got back. Hold on. Look at that shit. Yes, I would. What you mean? I am a member of the All Tits Are Equal committee, no matter what size. Tits are tits. They're amazing. If she didn't have big tits, it wouldn't matter. I didn't know I race swapped. And actually, I got that from the anime. But I don't mind. I don't mind. Small, big. They're equal. Titties, breastises, gazungas, they're all equal in my mind. But yeah. I don't think I could like raise a kid. Like if I knew my kid was gonna have Down syndrome, my girl gotta have 36F. Otherwise, I ain't even considering. Okay, see, that's why you said that. You were projecting, bro. You're the one that's into the big tits. And I don't blame you. They are nice, but small tits are just as equal. It is what it is. It is what it is. So, since you don't know if your Down syndrome kid is going to be, turn out to be a baddie that can use her looks to get whatever she wants, since you don't know that, you're probably better off, doing whatever you want to do. If you know your kid's going to have Down syndrome. You fuck with small ones too? See? Yeah. Don't worry, people out there in the internet. Whether you have small tits or big tits, they're all equal. They are equal. Don't you let anyone tell you otherwise. As long as the thighs are able to crush into it. Okay, see, we had a good exit for that right there until you said what you said, Lantis. Until you said what you said. You should log off and play some good clips. He's streaming on. Oh yeah, I'm streaming on Twitch too. And YouTube. I am. Log off and play some good clips. I do that. I do that later on, to be honest. This motherfucker's on Kick. Hey, what's wrong with Kick? Ain't nothing wrong with Kick. And actually, they pay more than Twitch. Since Twitch does the 50-50 split, Kick does the 90-10. Oh, 95-5. It's not like I'm getting paid to stream anyway. Kick is where it's at. See? Kick is chill though. It's not as crazy and hectic as it was when it first came out. You know what I'm saying? when it first came out, that shit was that shit was wild. It's good now. It's chill now. It's chill now. Atlanta says kick his buns. It's chill, bro. It's chill. It's good. It's good shit still. I like how nobody mentions YouTube and YouTube's just be in the corner, like, yeah, I'm here. I'm here. So let's talk about the next subject. This next subject has to do with has also to deal with Dean the Great. Gambling YouTube is mostly just for vids. That's what. Well, for now. In the future, people will know. People will know in the future. But Cuffum is having problems with another streamer. Well, the streamer's Dean the Great, like I mentioned earlier. When it comes to Dean the Great, why is it that most of the time when I hear about him, he's always starting shit? I mean, every time, not most of the time, every time I hear about him, he's always starting shit. Like, I know he used to be like a boxer, right? Cool. But just because you're out the free clicks, yeah. I mean, it's always people. Drama attracts people, but like, there's gotta be other ways. Like, you don't always have to be trying to start some shit, because he's gotten the shit slapped out of him a couple times. You know what I'm saying? By Jason something, and some other dude that was a trainer for someone else. In the same night, there was a black dude in one location and a white dude in the other location. He's gotten this shit slapped out of him. Like, how far do you push it before he becomes one of those streamers that, get a gun pulled on him, and the gun doesn't miss, or the shooter doesn't miss? Jake Paul. No. Oh my god, Jake Paul. He's annoying as fuck too. I feel like I feel like those two influence a couple of other people. I feel like Jake Paul and the Paul brothers. I forgot the other one's name. I forgot, but I feel like they're the ones that influence people like Jack Doherty. Imagine the shooter fat fingers the shit out of it. All right, that would be crazy, because that could happen. Just fumbles that shit completely. But I digress. Yeah, Cuffum. Speaking of, since we're talking about shooting, Cuffum is threatening to shoot Dean the Great if he tries throwing hands the next time they run into each other. Bro, y'all are streamers. I mean, you don't have to resort straight to guns. Like, just fight that. Just box. If you get your ass whooped, you get your ass whooped. Like, every niggas are so mad about not mad. Niggas are so worried about getting their ass whooped, especially if it's on camera or in public or whatever. They are so worried about getting their ass whooped that they don't want to at least try to fight. Because violence is the way. I'm not gonna lie. People used to say, what was it? Violence isn't the answer. And my response would be, it may not be an answer, but it is a solution. It may not be the answer, but it is a solution. You know what I'm saying? So I get what you mean, Lantis. Gun violence, it's still a solution. But I do believe that, like, hey, if you got problems with somebody, especially online, like, y'all don't really know each other like that. Y'all just mad because somebody said something that you didn't like. Just duke it out. Just, you know what I'm saying? Throw the 1-2s, like, throw them hands. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta be like, all right, well, now I gotta shoot to kill you because you threatened to fight me or beat me up if you see each other in person again. Like, come on. My teacher back then always said it's an answer, but it's the genuinely last one you should consider. Technically, your teacher's right, but that's just like the nice way of saying it. He had to say it that way because he was a teacher. But let's check out this clip. I can't believe this shit, bro.
Shut your bitch ass up, nigga. Don't be crying like a little hoe, nigga. I talk shit about everybody, nigga. Casanat, nigga. I Aiden Ross, nigga. What make you think you different, nigga? You ain't slapping shit, boy. Man, yeah, you better pipe down, my nigga. What the fuck? Nigga think because he a boxer, like, gang, I talk shit like this to everybody, nigga. Why you... All that... laugh, bitch ass nigga. Fuck, you so
It's a favorite
butthurt about a
word,
game?
nigga.
You
Yeah,
must be
it
paranoid.
must be,
The
nigga.
fuck wrong with that nigga? Jack
favorite
Doherty
word.
content of hell. See, I'm about to just pop out 1 month and just do straight Jack Doherty content, my nigga. Like niggas out here got down, like niggas getting egos now. Like I'm seeing the game.
I'm gonna see you around though, couple.
Yes, you will see me. And I
Test
will.
your temperature.
I'm be in
When I
LA.
see you though, gang. I tell you that much.
Test my temp. If I get slapped, I'm pulling out the Draco with 7.62s and I'm blowing that bitch. Shut your bitch ass up, nigga.
Bro, I don't think he'd actually do that, to be honest. People genuinely are spamming it and think they're tough. Yep. Yep. I'm not gonna lie, yeah. We do that shit. Well, I say we, but like I don't do that shit, but we do that shit, you feel me? I know what you're saying, nigga. But yeah, I mean, I don't think Cuffman would actually do that shit because when Reggie sent him a picture of him with a gun, of Reggie with a gun, Cuffman was all about saying, "Nigga, we're streamers. We don't do this shit." Let me find that clip real quick. Reggie sends Cuffman a pic of a gun. No. This was around when they just finished the streamer rap battles. I know I even did a talk about it in one of my videos. You're bad at finding clips, bro. I usually have them already pulled up and ready. This one just came to mind to find. Let's see. Cuffum. Let's see. Is this it? Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's the long version of it. Fuck it, let's go. That works. Not this one, not Bruce.
3, nigga. You in Marietta, Georgia. That's the suburbs, gang. You not no hood, nigga. You just started sipping lean, nigga. Stop trying to act tough on Instagram, nigga. You not like that, nigga. Snap back into reality before I smack the dog shit out of you on God. Fuck you talking about? Oh, nigga police. Nigga, the FBI came and visited me, nigga. My pop's in prison. Fuck you talking about, nigga?
Reach me.
Send it low. Send the address. I'll go do an IRL down that bitch. I promise nothing will happen. Fuck you talking about. You not like that, gang. Stop acting like that.
Stop calling me. You want to talk yesterday. Stop calling me.
I'm talking now, nigga. You trying to say you're right? Why the fuck would I call the Why would I call the police on you? Why would I call the police on you? You are a bitch. DDG posted your dead daddy. Why you ain't shoot a gun in the air? You forgave him. You pussy. Fuck you talking about, nigga?
Stop thinking you're tough while you're playing yourself up. Hey man, people have an image to obtain, and you know they're not everybody's real.
You are a officer. You are a officer.
Pussy ass nigga.
And you weigh 300 pounds.
You weigh 300 pounds. Your daddy weighs 0 pounds. That dead bitch. Fuck you talking about, nigga.
I wouldn't. I don't know. I wouldn't let nobody talk about my if my dad was dead. I wouldn't let anybody talk about my dead like that.
And I got more money than you. And I got more money than your broke ass. You don't have a car. You don't have a house. You don't have you a room. You got roommates. You got roommates. Broke ass nigga. You don't got bread, nigga. What you making a month on Twitch? I'm making a day on steak. Fuck you talking about, nigga. Get your
the Sneeko and Charlie situation again. Yep. Except that situation was they played that shit better. This is like the Boondocks talked about nigga. What was it? Nigga moments. This is a nigga moment. But what Charlie and Sneeko had wasn't a nigga moment. It was similar because there's a similar subject, but it wasn't a nigga moment.
bread up, broke ass nigga. You not like that on God. I would never call the police on a nigga named Reginald. You just got your first bread game. You not like that on God. Fuck you. Fuck you talking about? You got me tight. Why? I ain't gonna say too much.
Charlie is that nigga.
I ain't gonna say too much.
You already said too much.
Hey, I called you on your phone number. Text my phone number. Fuck a gun. We can meet up and throw them bitches. I'll crunch you the fuck up.
Look, he even himself says, "Fuck a gun. We can meet up and throw them hand. Like, you know what I'm saying? So he's talks about being willing to fight Reggie, right? He's probably feels like he's comfortable. Like he can. Do they meet up? No, they never did. But he probably feels like he can actually whoop Reggie's ass. You know what I'm saying? But Dean the Great is a trained professional boxer. So he's probably like, well, I can't beat Dean, so now I'm gonna bring a gun.
Fuck you talking about?
You already said a lot, bro. Sorry, you already read it.
I know where you at. I know where you at. I know
Shit boring.
Come on, do
something, bro. I just need to prove a point.
Don't tweet shit. They just do it. They sending gun pictures like you like that.
Yeah.
Niggas a picture of guns. You sent. Why did you send more than 5 niggas a picture with a gun? You just got your first blick. You over here sending gun pictures like you like that. Real street niggas don't go out sending gun pictures on Instagram, nigga. You are a bot. Fuck you talking about, nigga? You not like that, gang. Stay streaming. Keep it streaming, bro. Cause I'm not a street nigga. You not a street nigga. You ain't never shot.
And see, even here, he says, "I'm not a street nigga. You not a street nigga."
Nobody. I ain't never shot nobody. But you cosplaying right now. You cosplaying way too hard. You not a street nigga. Talking some police rat.
So he talks about how he's not a street nigga. He talks about how he's never shot anybody. He's also saying that, hey, he's willing to throw hands against Reggie. Like I said before, it's probably because he feels confident that he can whoop Reggie's ass. But when Dean the Great is talking about, next time I see you, we gonna, we gonna throw hands. He's talking about, oh, I'm gonna bring a gun. Nigga. Bruh. Sometimes I hate my own people. And it's shit like this. Why? That's why. It's shit like this. That's why, bro. You've been 6'7". You've been shot 6-7 times. That's why I put a gun out there. The only great thing about his bum ass is how pathetic he is. Damn. 6'7". Yeah. How you gonna go from I'm willing to fight you to, oh no, this man wants to fight me. Let me bring a gun. I know it's two different people, and I know the reason why. I just said it. But come on. If you're gonna throw hands with one person, be cool with throwing hands with another person. If you feel confident that you can whoop somebody's ass, you better feel confident that you can take an ass whooping. Stop being such a bitch. Throw hands with Dean the Great. Ask Aiden to set it up. Brand risk. Boom. There you go. You even have time to train and get ready for that shit. Do that shit. I don't see why they're just gonna do that. Yeah, Fragile Eagle and shit. Probably doing all of this for clicks though. I mean, of course he is. Are we still talking about it? Nah, we're done talking about it now. We're moving on. Bruh, that shit. Okay, on to today's topic of choice. I mean, today's main topic. Now, you two, y'all might know the ending to this story. I'll say that, but I'm gonna ask you not to mention it. Okay, not yet. We'll get there. We'll cover that. Don't worry. But when I opened up Twitter earlier today, I saw everywhere that Adam22 and Leana the Plug have gotten a divorce. And I was like, no, Lanta, it's not abortion. But I was like, yeah, that sounds about right because, looks like the red pill was right again. I was thinking that, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, well, dude does let his wife he pays people to smash his wife. And no, like she can't have too much respect for him. She may be just having fun with him right now, but like she can't have too much respect for him. You know what I'm saying? So I don't clue who they are. Well, Adam is a podcaster. Adam22 is a podcaster who does the No Jumper podcast, and apparently it's a very big podcast. And from the sound of it, sounds like sports. Yeah. Now, does that sound familiar? You think you might know? Yeah. And him and his wife Leana, they're both porn stars as well. They would also interview like women on that podcast, and then after the interview, they would go have sex with those women, with those people, and that was like extra content they could throw out. Hear drama about him ages ago. It was probably when about the Jason Love situation, when he does let himself get cucked. You probably heard about the Jason Love situation where he paid Jason Love to give his, to dig his wife down. And then he watched the footage. I could never, bro. I could never. But he's proud of doing this shit. So reportedly, they got divorced. Or they're getting a divorce. I'm not surprised. But let's go through these clips. And I want you to pay close attention, okay? Like pay close attention. Because we're gonna talk about something at the end of this. You like anime watching people talk about fighting and talking about cucks. I mean, I know, right? It's weird. But I am the coolest nerd alive, so that's my thing behind that. So let's talk about this. Let's go through this shit. Ready? Adam 22 will reportedly take custody of the cuck chair in his divorce from Leana the plug. I am the coolest. Shut the fuck up, gambler. Ain't you, nigga. Adam 22 walks off after his ex Leana the plug revealed what she did during their marriage. So maybe this is like moments leading up to the divorce or things that became part of the reason of why they got divorced. Let's play this shit. Oh, so you do know him, yeah? See.
When you say whole shit, like what do you mean? Like
so
that you've done in the
before
past?
Adam, I'd had maybe
A threesome?
I'd had a threesome with 2 guys.
A
once,
foursome or no?
And then I had another threesome with 2 guys, and there was another guy there, but we didn't all sleep together at the same time. Like we had sex the same night, and they were all aware of the situation. We were like doing Molly and having fun. You know?
Wait. So it was a threesome first, and then one other guy like came later. And
Sounds
just got
like a good time.
It was a lot of fun. It was great.
Got you. So it was 3 guys.
I don't know if I could like this shit. What, the AI mod deleted your phrase of saying this shit gay? What? And it says the reason is hate. Can I undelete it? I can't even undelete it. Yo, okay, the AI mod is a bit of a downfall on Kick's part. They have to retune that shit. But if I was with a girl, it is gay. You're right. If I was with a girl and she said that shit, oh, if I was actually committed to her too, and I was just finding out about that shit, oh man, I would get sick, bro. I'd have to go home and start drinking immediately, bro. Imagine fucking the same as another guy. that is hella gay, bro. Especially if they just pulled out. The dude there, but didn't join in. Right. No. She said she did fuck him, but it was not at the same time as the other dude. Was he in the closet wearing a Superman costume? Probably not wearing a Superman costume, but just in the closet.
3 guys, but never all at the same time. Like I think that, like we went even like just the 2 of us sometimes.
When you say whole shit, like
yeah, nah, bro. I couldn't be with a girl like that. That's just me though. That's just me. But I did notice that let's read that text again. What was that? What was that video supposed to be about? Adam 22 walks off after his ex-wife, the plug, blah blah blah. But he didn't walk off. He didn't seem angry. Matter of fact, he said, "That's hot shit." Honestly, I kind of hate channels, not channels, but like pages that kind of post videos with, you know, the and the text about the clip. Yeah, it's clickbait. I hate when they do that shit. So when that shit happens, I tend to go like, you know, do that and just, you know, block that shit. You know what I'm saying? I kind of hate when they do that. I'm not trying to hear that shit. I'm not trying to see that shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about this next thing. Adam 22 went live and crashed out after his wife Leana the plug filed for divorce and is putting him on child support. Text says, "I gave her $200K a week for my daughter, but it's still not enough. She can put me on child support. I'm rich. I don't care." You think so? You think so, Lantis? You think it's another clickbait? You think so?
is my thing. Don't be so gangster that you just don't have a plan. Because we lost a lot of good rappers this way. Think about it. King Von thought that he was just going to punch Quando in his shit and everything was going to be all good. He got laid the fuck down because he didn't have a plan. Pooh Shiesty thought he was going to be able to run down on Gucci with a Draco. All his homies got Dracos. And he thought that all the other people in the studio, including the off-duty cops who were the security and like the video guy, the white boy, he thought that they weren't going to tell on him. He didn't have a plan. I get it. Like, both of these guys are actually like the craziest examples.
I can stop it there. You already know he's not gonna talk. He's not gonna say anything about crashing out after Leana the Plug filed for divorce and wants to put him on child support. His soul will come after him. He should leave the king out of this. He should. Adam shouldn't. Certain people shouldn't talk about the king like that, bro. They just don't know. But like I said before, you know, when with pages like that, I kind of just, you know, block. I don't need that fake news shit. You know what I'm saying? But I kept seeing more clips about it. You know, so I clicked. I found another one. You know what I'm saying? There are so many people talking about Adam 22 getting and Leana the Plug getting divorced. I mean, this one says Adam 22 crashes out on live after his wife Leana the Plug filed a divorce on him after she caught him in bed with another man, and he blames it on her cheating. Leana was Leana has slept with over 150 men, but when I do it, it's a problem. She just filed for divorce and with my money. Now, I was like, oh, well, I mean, people have said that Adam 22 is probably gay because he and his wife are both fucking another dude. And Adam even watched his wife fuck Jason Love, you know, and all these other shit. So I was like, okay, well, this I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not surprised. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they have different definition of crashes out. Maybe that is possible. I mean, people do have different, you know, different definitions of shit. You are right. This one's let's check that clip out. Let's check this one out.
Angry.
Am I angry?
Hold on, that's very low.
That's what one of the questions
Ooh.
was.
Come off that way?
That's what somebody asked.
I don't feel angry.
Most of these questions are really nasty. I don't think I would want to read some of them. So let's get somebody asked, are you gay? Another one.
No.
And then somebody just stated Adam 22 is gay.
God damn it.
Now one guy angry.
Am I angry?
Well, that wasn't really about what it was supposed to be about. Now, was it? You know what I'm saying? That wasn't anything about Leana the Plug saying that he's gay or that she caught him in bed with another man, and now that's why she's filing for divorce. That was nothing about that. So, you know, the same thing we do with the last few. Just go ahead and get rid of that one. And this next one, Adam 22 goes live on a red pill rant after recent divorce with wife Leana the Plug, saying he pimped her out and the relationship was strictly business related, despite them having a child together. If it's just business related, why get married? I made 30 million off that hoe, and I'm more peeved than y'all favorite rappers. No, you're not. That cuck stuff was strictly for publicity. Sure. All right. That's coping, in my opinion.
Become your enemies. I mean, hopefully we never get to that point. You know, we have a good, strong working business relationship right now. If it came down to it, where if they had a better opportunity, I would have to, you know, hear it out, and then I would have to come to some sort of conclusion about if I could match that opportunity, right? And if I can't match that opportunity, then we got to go our separate ways. Or maybe they want to start their own platform at a certain time. The thing is that they can do that without having to backstab me and create fake narratives about me, which, you know, AD&T Rail, they chose not to do that. They chose to do the most selfish thing possible and try to screw me over after everything I did for them. So I feel like they very much deserve their fate, if that's fair to say. You know, the fact that the fake community channel is in the garbage can, I feel like that's fair. Anyway, this was fun. I had a few things I want to get off my chest.
That's the end of that clip. Huh. I mean, another page, posting about Adam and Leana getting divorced, but the clip doesn't match the text. Just clickbait. What's going on here? So we're just gonna block that one as well. And okay, Leana the Plug is done. Leana just revealed why she filed for divorce from Adam 22, claiming he cheated on her multiple times despite her being the one paying the bills. Wait, what? I mean, aren't they both porn stars? Don't they, knowingly fuck other people? I said I pay all the bills, he still cheated on me.
Some of you guys have been asking what happened between Adam and
Okay, this one seems legit, right? You guys have been asking what happened between Adam and I.
And yeah, I left him. It's true.
Okay. Finally found something that's actually talking about it, right? Holy shit.
But I only left him for a little bit because I went to film Kian and JC's Reality House season 2, so I had to go for a little bit. But I'm back now. We didn't break up. The whole thing was like a joke. He was like, I'm gonna do a clickbait vlog, and then you guys actually believed it. And so I felt like I had to clarify that we weren't broken up, because I have lots of DMs from dudes being like, yo, now that it's over, come get with a real one.
Exit out. Maybe not for a relationship, just to fuck.
And I just want to be like, I already have a real one. Thanks, but no thanks. Sorry. Maybe next time, but probably not. Yeah, I left.
Okay, well, wait, what did she say earlier? That she was doing some type of...
I went to film Kian and JC's Reality House season.
Okay, but I didn't see anybody else talking about saying that shit. So this was confusing for me, because for me, like, I was seeing LAD Bible talk about it. Leana the Plug reveals the ridiculous truth behind the shock divorce film Adam 22, LAD Bible, whatever. I saw Rap Updates TV talk about it. Adam 22 shares his first message since the divorce news between him and Leana the Plug. I saw, let me see. Let's see. I mean, I don't know if that's reputable or not. Hot 97 was talking about it. According to reports, Adam 22's wife has filed for divorce. So, you know what I'm saying? These are reputable, like pages, right? I mean, even, hold on, where is it? Even Daily Loud. That's Nowd, not loud. Wow. Even, I thought it was Daily Loud. But even they were saying Adam 22 will reportedly take, oh, wait. They were talking about it. That's Daily Now, though. What is this? Where is it? Huh. Yeah, I thought that was Daily Loud, to be honest. But I saw all these pages talking about it, especially Hot 97. I figured that I can definitely believe. But, I ended up finding a video where Leana the Plug is actually talking about the divorce. Because I thought it was fake this entire time. So I found a clip where Leana the Plug actually talks about it. So if you're only listening, here's what she types. About a month ago, I opened my mailbox and discovered that someone had been repeatedly attempting to file for divorce on my behalf using forged signatures. It was incredibly unsettling. First off, someone's filing for divorce for you? Like, what? And you don't, you mean you can do that? You can file for someone else to get divorced? Obviously, they're trying to pretend to be you and file for divorce under your name, but that's kind of fucked up. Like, I didn't think people would actually do that kind of shit. I became even more concerned with the right paperwork. Yeah, are you serious? What the fuck? That's kind of why. I became even more concerned when I realized the name on the filing matched the same person who had previously requested multiple wellness checks on me based on guidance from law enforcement. I filed a police report for identity theft. You have someone who does this shit under your name too? Fuck. God damn. I don't like, but what? Well, it seems like this person. I don't know why people would try to fuck with someone else's life and marriage or whatever. But it seemed like this person thought that Leana was being was was being abused in some way, shape, or form. I mean, that's why it's the same person that used to call for wellness checks on her. So I'm guessing they figured that she needs to be away from him, so they wanted her to leave him. And so they tried to force her to leave him by filing for divorce under her name. Huh. I mean, that wouldn't get very far, would it? Like, the papers or a lawyer would like contact you or whatever, and Adam would have to be a part of it as well. And like, people would find out. People would figure it out. Like, hey, this is this is fake. We didn't actually sign up for this. They would just cancel it. So I don't know why she would do that. Let's see. Unfortunately, that did not stop the situation. Somehow, the filing was eventually accepted. Oh my god! And now I have to hire an attorney to correct a legal process that I never initiated. For anyone wondering, I am not getting divorced. I love my husband and I love our life together. My genuine belief is that the person responsible thinks they are helping me because they have been misled by someone online pretending to be me. This situation is ridiculous, and I can't believe it's real life. Here in Germany, you have to sign paperwork so someone is able to do paperwork in your name. Oh shit! Huh? So okay, so they just do the paperwork and they basically just steal your identity, and write it under your name. So they don't do anything special except just lie about who they are. I got it. Huh? It's fucked up, especially if you take the time out of your day just so you can do that. Come on, bruh. Shit. But here's the clip. Let's play this shit.
This story is so insane that if you don't believe me, I honestly don't blame you. Someone who is not me has been trying to file for divorce on my behalf. I know this because they've been filling out the paperwork incorrectly, and so it is being sent to my house. It happened in, I think, March and then in April. I guess they finally figured out how to properly file for divorce because now there's a legitimate case number at the courthouse under my name. They have been forging my signature, and I know who they are because their name is on the check that got sent to my house claiming that I want to be divorced. Now, this TMZ article came out, so I have to tell you guys about this. It claims that I filed for divorce on my birthday. On my birthday, I was on Rodeo with Adam and my daughter shopping for my birthday, not at the courthouse filing for divorce. This article also claims that I only get $3,000 a month in spousal support and that I have no access to any of our other finances, basically implying that like Adam sends me out to work and then just hoards all of my money. Not true. We're both breadwinners, but I make more most of the time and I have access to all of my finances. So not true. I know that everyone out there was like so hyped, like everything that they've ever believed about us. They're like, yeah, we knew they weren't gonna make it. They're divorcing. Not true. But what an insane story. Like, how am I going to undo this? When I called the courthouse to be like, is there actually a case number under my name? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, so what do? They're like, wait, we don't know because like you filed it. I'm like, but not me, this other person who I guess we can call like a crazy psycho stalker fan, maybe. My theory is that they're talking to a catfish person who's pretending to be me and claiming that like Adam does all this awful stuff to me, help me get out of it type thing, send me money, I need help. And so they're being duped by this person.
Or maybe they want to be with you, and so they just want you to get divorced first. They're gonna help you get divorced. They think that you and them deserve to be together.
This same person, because I know who they are, I know their name, had the cops come to my house 2 different times.
You know them?
Filing a wellness check.
You know who they are?
And I had to tell the cops like, come in, I'm not being abused. So yeah, now I have to figure out what I'm gonna do to undo this because I did not file for divorce. It sounds made up, but it's not. Anyways, I'm sorry. I know you want.
What the fuck was that gagging though?
Wanted it to be true so bad, internet, but it's not. 10 years strong. We're still going.
Congrats.
This story is.
Well, there you have it. everybody was talking about this this morning. And now, well, it turns out it's not true. Oh well, c'est la vie. I mean, congrats that their marriage is still going, obviously. But I wasn't surprised if it was true. I wasn't. But that is the end of this video. As always, don't forget to watch. Don't forget to let me know what you think in the clips, or in the clips, and in the description below. Did you also think that they had actually gotten divorced? Did you actually think that too when you first heard about it? Were you surprised? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, thank you for watching. Thanks for stopping by. And thanks for tuning in. Peace. Much love to you.